session. Today, what is the concept I assigned to you?
GST, sir.
Yeah, please start.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, please share your screen and
Okay, sir.
start this session.
Yes, sir. So first of all, hi to everyone. So today I'm going to discuss about the GST concept. So I'm going to
share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Share your screen and take the notepad and explain the concept.
Yes, sir. Can anyone visible my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So first of all, hi to everyone. So today I'm going to discuss about the GST concept and GST configuration steps and invoice posting with using calculation tax. So first of all, before we move to the topic, so I need to make one point, that is generally, in the tax collection procedure differs from country to country. So according to the, I mean, so wait for 1 minute. Yeah. So today I'm going to discuss about the GST concept and GST configuration steps and invoice posting with using calculation tax. So before we move to the topic, so I need to make one point, that is generally the tax collection procedure differs from country to country. So according to the government policy and the revenue resources, it levies the tax on goods. So that is the important point here. So when it comes to the GST concept, so actually GST is nothing but goods and service tax. So GST is applicable in India from July 1st, 2017 onwards. So here two taxes are involved here mainly. The first tax is input tax and second tax is output tax. So what do you mean by input tax? So input tax means, so I am writing here. So input tax means taxes on, so purchase of goods or services. So actually this is the definition of the input tax. So again I am repeating. So input tax means taxes on purchase of goods or services. So when it comes to the output tax means taxes on sale of goods. So these are the important tax here, and we can say that these are the, standards in SAP, standard taxes in SAP. So here, with the help of condition types and accounting keys, SAP creates tax procedure for the country. So later on that, so you will come to know the point of what is the condition types and also accounting keys. So what are the components of GST? So here, these are the components of GST. The first one is in the input GST, we have input SGST, input CGST, input IGST, input UTGST. So when it comes to the output GST, so we have different types of GST. So that is output SGST, output CGST, output IGST, output UTGST. So RCM is the, another concept. It is involved in the GST also. This is a different concept. So I will explain the RCM later on. So RCM SGST input and RCM CGST input, RCM IGST input. So first of all, I need to tell the, what is the SGST, CGST, and the IGST, UTGST, RCM. So SGST, so SGST stands for State Goods and Service Tax. Then next CGST, Central Goods and Service Tax. Here I need to mention one point, that is, so SGST and CGST. So these two are intrastate tax. I will give you the example so that you can understand better. So if we sell or purchase of goods or services with the same state of customers or vendors, then it will be applicable. Again, I am repeating, if we sell or purchase of goods or services with the same state of customer or vendors, then it will be applicable. So it means the sellers and purchasers both are in the same state, then it will be applicable. So then again, I am coming to the IGST. IGST means Interstate Goods and Service Tax. Here I am again, giving the example, that is, if we sell or purchase of goods or services with another state of customers or vendors, then it will be applicable. Okay, it means the sellers and the purchases both are in different states. So in that scenario, it will be applicable. Okay. Yes. So when it comes to the UTGST, so UTGST means Union Territory Goods and Service Taxes. So here, if we sell or purchase of goods or services with the same state of customers and vendors, in that scenario, it will be applicable. It means if the state is under Union Territory. Right. Then when it comes to the RCM means a reverse change mechanism. So reverse change mechanism applicable on purchase of goods or services only. So that is why RCM has input SGST only, right? So it is only applicable on the purchase of goods. It is not only applicable on the sale of goods. So this is a very important point. So if we purchase goods from non-registered vendor, again I am repeating, if we purchase goods from the non-registered vendor, then RCM will be applicable. So these are the definitions of SGST, CGST, IGST, UTGST, and RCM. Again, so tax rates will be, 5%, 10%, 12% based upon the tax authorities. They will impose the tax on the particular goods and also sales of the goods. So this is the overview of the GST concept. Then now I am going to give you overview about the, and also clear cut about the GST configuration steps and how it will be configured. So now I am going to open my SAP Easy Access. Give me 1 minute. So here I have configured all the steps. So now I am giving, detailed view about the configuration steps. So now I am going to open the notepad. So that is configuration steps for GST. So here the first step is define condition types. The transaction code is OBYZ. OBYZ. Yes. So in the OBYZ, if you click on the OBYZ, the system will show you like this. So it has 3 types. The first one is condition types and access sequences and processes. So now I am clicking on the condition types. So here I'm going to the position. So I'm giving the condition type is MAD1. I have already configured all the steps. So that is why I am showing like this. So my condition type is MAD1. So you should give the description for this condition type, that is input CGST for MAD. So here in the access sequence, we have, if you drill down the access sequence, so we have one option. So that is MWST, that is tax classification. So this is the predefined rule. So that is why I have taken here. Then next, when it comes to the control data, condition classes are there. So condition classes means here you need to select the taxes. All right. So here we impose the taxes based upon the base amount. So that is why I have taken condition class as a taxes. So here calculate type. So tax amount will be calculated on the percentage only. So here calculate type is, so when you drill down this option, here this is the percentage. Please click on that one. So after that, just go to the save button and save it. Then just go back that one. So then next, condition type. So now I am creating condition types. Condition types means, so here you can see the condition types are input SGST. Each and every condition type, now I am giving the input SGST, input CGST, and then next output SGST, output CGST. So I have configured two steps, that is input CGST, input SGST, output CGST, output SGST. So I mean in the SAP we need to give the all the details like IGST, UTGST, IGST, UTGST, RCM also will be applicable. Okay. So then next, condition type 2 has created. Then next, MAD3. So I have created MAD3 as my third condition type for output CGST for MAD. So here in the control data, so you can give the condition class and also calculation type. Just go to the access sequence, give the tax calculation. This is a predefined rule, right? Then save it. Just go to the condition type MAD4. So my fourth condition type is MAD4. Therefore, I have given the description as output SGST for MAD. So here you can see the access sequence, that is tax calculation, that is the predefined rule. So here control data, we have some options, that is condition class, calculation type. So you need to give the two options, then go to the save button, save it. So if you want to check the what are the condition types you have given. So in the, if you click the position condition type, so I am giving the condition type as MAD1. So this is the condition type. So in the condition classes, so we have given taxes option. So in the calculation type, so we have given percentage option. So tax amount will be calculated on the percentage. So that is why in the calculation type, we have given the percentage option. So I mean, this is the overview and also clear cut data of the defined condition types. Okay. So then second configuration is check and change settings for tax processing. So OBCN. So entering transaction code OBCN. So if you go to the transaction code OBCN, the system will show you like this. So those are tax processing in accounting, right? So if you click on the new entries, so we have process option, description, tax type, not deductible, posting indicator, not discount related. So I have already configured the steps, that is process is MA1. Yes. So here process means MA1. So we can call it as accounting keys. So why we have given the accounting keys is very important. So here tax type is input tax. So if you give the description input CGST and tax type is, you need to give the input tax for the input CGST. Okay, then next post indicator. This is the separate line item. So why we have given all these options? So when you post the vendor invoice or customer invoices, input CGST, input SGST will be appeared in the customer invoice and also vendor invoice. So this is the purpose of the tax processing in accounting. Okay, so then similarly, you need to give the process MA2, then next description. So this is my MA2. Okay, a description is input SGST, tax type is input tax, and posting indicator is separate line item. Then just go to the save button and click on that one. It will be saved. Then next MA3. So my process is, accounting key is MA3. We can call it as MA3. We can call it as a process as a accounting key. So here I have given the description is output CGST. Then tax type is, so you need to select the tax type as output tax, because in the description we have given output CGST. Then next posting indicator. So I have already explained you what is the purpose of the posting indicator. So you need to select the separate line item. So then just go to the save button and save it. Then next MA4. So if you click on the new entries, so the system will show you like this: the process, description, tax type, posting indicator. So and I have already made one process. First process, second process, third process, fourth process. This is the fourth process. In the fourth process, I have given output SGST, and tax type is output tax, because I have given the description output as output SGST. So posting indicator is separate line item. Then just go to the save button and save it. Yes. So yes. Now I'm coming to the third configuration step, that is define tax procedure. So I have already told you that. So you need to give the tax procedure for the each country. So whatever country you have, you need to give the tax procedure. So based on the tax procedure, it levies the tax on goods. What is the transaction code for defined tax procedure? That is OBYZ. Okay. So now I am going to the OBYZ. Yes. So here procedure. So you need to choose the procedure. Yes. So in the procedure, if you click on the new entries, so you need to give the procedure and the description as tax on India. So wait for 1 minute. I will show you the procedure. So I'm going to the position. So tax in yes. So here I have given the procedure as tax MAT and the description is tax of India. So just copy that one, go to the control. So here the step is there. So here step I have taken as 10. So control, condition type is BASB. So, I mean, you need to understand that. So tax amount will be calculated on the base amount. So that is the very important step. So here input CGST, input SGST, output CGST, output SGST. So will be calculated on the base amount only. So you will come to know the one point that, so we will raise the invoice later on, so that you can understand. I mean input CGST, input SGST, output CGST, output SGST. Again, I am repeating, tax amount will be calculated on the base amount. Yes. So in the control, if you click on the new entries, the system will show you like this. So yes, so here the important point is you need to give the accounting keys, right? So whatever we have, I mean created accounting keys, so you need to assign here. That is, I will show you. If you drill down this accounting key MA1, that is MA1, so that is input CGST, right? Yes, so input CGST for MAD, I have given the accounting key as MA1, that is input CGST. Then next, the description, input SGST, all right? So MAD1, this is the condition type. So we have created already condition types. So I mean, in the OBYZ, so we need to assign accounting keys for these condition types, so that when you raise the invoices, I mean customer invoices, vendor invoices, input tax and output tax, input CGST, output CGST will be appeared. So MA2, this is the input CGST. So I am drilled down this one. So you can see here MA2. This is the input SGST, right? So the next third condition type, output CGST, I have given the accounting key, that is MA3. This is the output CGST. So for the same like, so MA, I mean condition type MA4, you need to give the accounting key MA4, that is output SGST. Then just go to the save button, just click on it one, then it will be saved. Okay. So then what is the next configuration step? That is assign calculation procedure to country. So if you assign calculation procedure to country, definitely, so I mean in the customer or vendor invoices, so it will be calculated. I mean tax amount will be calculated. So I'm going to the transaction code OBBC. So here, so we have already predefined entry, that is country is IN. So here I have given the tax procedure. My tax procedure is TAXMAT. So you need to assign this tax procedure in the transaction code OBBC. Then just next configuration steps is create GL accounts for input tax. I mean input tax means what here? SGST, CGST, IGGST, UTGST, RCM. Then again create GL accounts for output tax. SGGST, CGST, IGST, UTGST, RCM. So I will show you the transaction code FS00. So if you go to the FS00, I have already created the input tax. So in the current assets and loans, this is the input SGST. So just go to the edit option. So here, if you want to create the input SGST, just go to the create button. If you click on the create button, so the system will show you like this. So here, the input SGST account, so that is the balance sheet account. Then short description is input SGST account. And the GL account long text is input SGST account. So just go to the control data. So you need to give the currency as INR because we have already assigned the tax procedure. I mean in the transaction code OBBZ in the country level. I think India is the country level. So that is why I have taken account currency as INR. Okay, then just create a bank interest, and in the field status group you need to give the G001. So that is a predefined role. Just go to the save button and save it. So if you then next you need to create the input CGST account and also input IGST account and also input UTGST account. So here I have already, I have created two input taxes, that is input SGST account and input CGST account. So you need to create the four types of taxes. So if you want to create the another one, just go to the copy option. Just here give the GL account and click on the right button. So it will show you like this. Yes. Yes. So here same. So this is the input CGST account and accounting group is balance sheet account, that is the current assets, loans and advertisements. So you need to give the long text as input CGST account. Just go to the control data. So we have already seen account currency as INR. Just create bank interest. And in the field status group, you need to give the Z001. Okay. Then just go to the save button and save it. It will be saved like this. Then next, you need to create the output SGST and output CGST in the current liabilities and provisions. So here output CGST, right? So if you want to create the GL account, so just go to this button and just enter that button. So it will show you like this. Yes. Okay. So this is a type description. Okay. So this is the balance sheet account as I have shown you earlier. And the short text is the output SGST account and GL account long text is output SGST account. Just go to the control data, give the INR as currency and go to the create bank tab. And in the field status group, you need to give the Z001. That is general. I mean with the text and allocation. Just go to the save button and click on that one. It will be saved like this. The next one is output CGST. So like that, we need to create the GL accounts in the transaction code FS00. Yes. So what is the another step is, yes. So create GL account. So that is raw material purchased account and sales account also. So in the FS00, now I am going to show you the raw materials and also sales. Yes. So here in the current assets loans, you need to create the raw material. Okay. So this is a create button. You can create the GL account here. And then next one is sales. I have created the sales account in the transaction code FS00. So these are the important GL accounts for GST also. Okay. So the next one is define tax accounts. This is the very important step in the GST. So define tax account OB40. So just go to the command field and give the transaction code, that is OB40. So here OB40, here we have procedures and also accounting keys. Wait for 1 minute. I will show you the description and also accounting keys. Yes, so these four I have created as accounting keys. Right? This is the processor, and this is the procedures. I mean the procedures description. So if you just click on the, I mean accounting key, the system will show you enter chart of accounts. So my chart of accounts is MAD2. Yes. So here, before you assign the account, that is input CGST account, you need to give the posting key. So posting keys are, you know very well, those are debit and credit. If you give the debit as 40, credit as 50, automatically when you post the invoice, I mean customer invoice or vendor invoices, so the, I mean particular account will pick the debit or credit. Just go to the accounts. So give the account, that is input CGST. So wait. Yes, input CGST account. So you need to link this account here, then just go to the save button and save it. It will be saved. Okay. Then next to go to the MA2. So as I have told earlier, that is that posting key, you need to give the posting key. Then next posting key, that is debit 40, credit 50. Then just go to the accounts. This is my account. What is that account? What is that account? That is input SGEST. Okay. So here we have input SGST account. So we need to assign this one here. Just go to the save button and click on that one. It will be saved. Just go to the MA3. That is another accounting key. Just go to the posting key, give the debit and credit, and coming to the accounts and give the output. What is that account? That is output CGST. So this is the output CGST. Okay, just give that one. Yes. So then just go to the save button, save it, then it will be saved. Again, I'm going to the accounting key MA4. So you can see the account, that is output SGST account. Go to the posting key, give the debit and credit. Coming to the accounts, output. Yes. So here output SGST. Give that output SGST. Then go to the save button. Save it. It will be saved. Okay. So this is a very important step. So why we need to give this accounts link in the posting keys. So when you post the vendor invoice and also customer invoice, definitely it will be, I mean input CGST, input SGST, it will be appeared. So you will come to know that point. Okay. So then just now I'm going to the, these are the configuration steps in the GST. So we have completed configuration steps, and the next one is invoice posting with using calculate tax. That is vendor invoice posting. I'm going to show you the vendor invoice posting and also line item display. The next one is customer invoice posting and also line item display of customers. So I have written the all the transaction codes here. Vendor invoice posting is for FB60. And then next, if you want to see that I invoiced, so here line item display of vendor is FBL1N. So if you want to post the invoice in the customer, so the transaction code is FB70. If you want to see that invoice, that entry also, so line item display of customer is FBL5N. So now I'm going to post one vendor invoice. So that is FB60. FB60. Okay. So here my company code is MAD1, that is Madhu Infrastructures. I'm going to select my vendor, give the company code here, and click on the right button. So here my vendor is this one. So invoice date is 27/04/2021. So now I'm giving the reference, that is a V61. The next one is amount. So you can give the as much amount you want. So now I am giving the 9,000. So here just click on the calculate tax. Okay. So in the calculate tax, if you drill down that one, input tax. So I have already told you input tax means taxes on purchase of goods. So that is why I am clicking on the M1 input tax at the rate of 8% for MAD. Yes. So here I'm giving the GL account. GL account means which is raw material. Yes. So raw material purchased. That is debit. Okay. So now I'm giving the 9,000 amount. So just I'm giving the text that is purchases of my account. So then just enter that one. So which is raw. Just simulate this one. So here, this is the entry, right? So Vedanand is the creditor, raw material is the debit, input CGST account debit, input SGST account debit. Yes, so now I am giving the date here. So that is the yes, next one is yes. So all errors are cleared. Then just save it that button. So it will be saved here. So document 507 was posted in company code MAD1. So here, if you want to see the, line item, display item, that is, just go to the document button and give the display. So this is the entry. So GST entry. So Vedanand is credited. So here raw material is a debit, input CGST debit, input SGST debit. So this is the entry for vendor. So now I am going to post the customer invoice. So this is the customer. I am going to give the customer.
Yeah.
So this is a invoice date. Is V62. Next amount is okay, 9,000. Then just calculate tax. So click on the calculate tax. So here I'm going to take the output tax, because output tax means taxes on sales of goods. That is M2 here. So now I'm taking the GL account, that is sales account. Sales account. Yes. Sales account, and amount is 9,000. So here give the text is sales. Yes, just click on the entry. Yes, then just go to the simulate button. So here give you the assignment details, that is 27, and then next one is the sales. So give the date. Yes, and another is okay. So sales. Yes. So just click on the save button. So just go to the document and display. So here this is the entry. Arun is the debtor and sales is the creditor. Output CGST creditor, output SGST creditor. So if you want to see the line item of a customer, just go to the transaction code FPL5 win. Give the customer. So give the customer is all items, then just execute that button. So here I have posted the 9,000. Just click on that one. Go to the tree button. So call up document overview. So I mean display document will show you like this. So this is the overview of the GST and also configurations and also invoice posting for the customer and also vendor. So thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, Vinay, thank you very much for your support. Actually, so it is really great explanation. So you have gathered so many information. That is really appreciated. Uh, See, guys, tomorrow also you can take another session. Okay, so tomorrow you can take another session, and I will assign that task to you separately. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, great. So how many people attended? Around 27 people are attended today. Shaila, are you there? Shaila. Ganesh. Hare Krishna. Vasu. Yeah, Vasu, how are you? Okay, this is the end of the session, and thank you very much. And tomorrow we have same session at 8:30 p.m. as usual. So you guys please attend the session and do not miss out.
Sir,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, give me 1 minute, sir. One configuration I have missed. So we need to define the codes for sales and purchases so that everybody can understand the whole procedure.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Share your screen.
Yes, sir. So here, so after the OBBZ, so we have another step. I mean another configuration step. So that is yeah. I can give the 8th configuration step. So here, define the tax codes, the tax codes for sales and purchases. So sorry for that one. So I have missed one configuration. So that is FTXP. So if you go to the transaction code, that is FTXP. FTXP.
And Vinay, one more small correction.
Yeah, tell me.
In GL master data, when we create for tax GLs, coming that control button, no, control button we should give posting without all tax allowed and tax category we have to assign. And when coming to create bank interest and field, we have to select a field status group for GL accounts, G041 tax office clearing accounts.
Okay, then no, not at all problem. So here you can give the general data. So that is a predefined rule. That is a Z001. So you can give that one. There is no any problem regarding with that. So yeah, thank you. So here, if you go to the transaction code FTXP, so here maintain tax codes for sales and also purchases. So here I am giving the M1 is that. So here you need to give the tax code, that is input CGST for MAD. So this is my company. So here tax percentage is 4%. Yeah, you have seen the vendor invoices and also customer invoices. I have taken the purchases tax as 8%. So here you need to give the purchase tax as, input CGST for MAD is for 4% and input SGST for 4%. So why we need to give the 8%? Because we need to divide the taxes. So for CGST and also SGST, sales goods service tax and central goods service tax, like that. Okay. So you need to give the 4% and 4%. Again, just go to the save button and click on the save. It will be saved. Then next key, tax code is M2 is for, yes, M2 is for sales, right? So here output CGST for MAD is 5%, output SGST for MAD is 5%. You need to give, whatever you want, you can give the tax, because here you can see the tax, output tax is 10% for MAD. So that is why I have divided the taxes, like CGST is for 5% and SGST is for 5%. Right. So wait for 1 minute. So in the FB60 transaction code, so you can see the here M1. So it will show you like this: input tax 8% for MAD. So you need to select this input tax for vendor also, right? So when you go to the transaction code, FB70, so here you need to select the calculate tax as output tax. So sorry for the disturbance and thank you so much, sir.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So explanation is good from my side. Yeah, please keep it same spirit on the next
Yes.
session as well. See guys, thank you very much. So we have another session. See, good night. Have a
Good night,
great
sir. Yes.
Good night. Good night.